pass on your apologies.
What was it you had? As we had canard or fish hamburgers or something, was it?
Scrum to go down.
Can't deviate you from your concentration, can I?
71-8. Actually, I had a Michelak burger, Frederick Michelak burger.
Hopefully it's one of those slimming ones.
71 points to 8. 78 minutes gone. Evans, Conrad Smith, Major, Howlett, another one for Doug Howlett. And that is try number 49, knocking on the door of 50.
Well, set-piece move here by the All Blacks, perfectly executed. Conrad Smith on the 1 and 3 cut. We watch this. Evans drags the defence wide. Smith arcing in, then out. Major in support. Howlett through the channel because Tuiava's had to go wide to draw the defence away. Well done, the All Blacks. Great execution.
I thought this was one of the best tries of the afternoon, as you said. Time to perfection. Running on the ball at pace there was Smith. And look, there was Major calling on the outside. Quick shimmy, then out. Howlett in support. Timing was perfect. Just reward.
Evans with the conversion. 78-8. Only about 30 seconds remain. Doug Howlett, 49th test try. Really is a Rolls Royce, isn't he, of rugby players. The miles may be high, but the engine still purrs. He's in good nick. Joe Rokapoko, 3 tries for him too, as he has his eyes perhaps set on that record. Lovely hands from Evans to Major. Major with Tuiava outside him. Inside Tuiava. Well, just pushes off his defending winger there. Chiuntu and Tuiava into the corner. And the bench and the non-players happy about that.
We're just having a wee look here, Hamish, whether Tuiava actually put his left arm on the line before he grounded the ball. We'll just watch.
Changes hand.
Got a push here. Just watch his left hand. No, he's all right. He's all right. Well, this angle will show a bit better, but it looks like he's all right. Yes, he is. Just.
Second try for Isaiah Tuiava this afternoon at Le Stade in Toulouse.
It's a try.
It's a try. 83 points to 8.
Well, I was going to say at the kick-off, they've got about 30 seconds left. Is there time for one more try? This was a little sort of bounce move that Major looked like he was going to come on the cutback, then went out as Evans got his hands through the tackle and then just pushed on the hand to Tuiava. Good fend, couple of good fends really, and gets reward.
The kind of performance that the All Blacks needed to deliver going into the quarterfinals. I think we'd have to be reasonably happy with this one as Nick Evans strikes that beautifully. Judged to perfection, 85 points to 8. And referee Joel Shoot with a resounding blow on the whistle. Calls for neither side, 85-8. And Graham Fox, just a quick wrap-up of your thoughts on this match. Solid from the All Blacks.
Yeah, solid, more accurate for longer periods of time. A bit more adventuresome. Ball went a bit wider. More play on the hands towards the flanks, but against a lesser quality opposition. And Romania, to their credit, they never stopped trying.
A happy Graham Henry. Happy with the performance of his side. 85 points to 8 winners over a gutsy and brave Romania side at Le Stade in Toulouse. 85-8 when we come back after the break. We'll be wrapping up the action, the post-match reaction after the break. They're on free score.
You're watching the Rugby World Cup live and exclusive on 3. The All Blacks have beaten Romania 85-8. Let's head back to Stade Toulouse and losing captain Soren Sokol.
Soren, playing the All Blacks is very difficult. Can you tell us what it was like for you out there?
It's very hard. It's true, it's very hard, but it's always a pleasure to play against the best in the world. And I hope the public like what we try to make in the field. It's very hard because they are very complete. They have a good skills, good speed, and they are very hard for us. I'm happy about the game, and I hope Romania can be better soon.
And just quickly, your thoughts overall on Romania's performances in the 4 games?
Yeah, we are disappointed about the loss against Italy, and it was very hard for us to forget this. We go into playing Scotland. Against Scotland, it was very hard. We was very disappointed with this score, but the All Blacks, they make us feel good because they win against them 40 points to 0. So if I look England too, the champion of the world, and they lose 0-2, it's c'est la vie.
Thanks a lot, Soren. All the best.
C'est la vie indeed. Tough stuff for Romanian rugby. They've lost 75% of their playing numbers in the last 8 years, so they're really up against it. Let's head back to Stade Toulouse and the winning captain, Jerry Collins.
Jerry, well done on another victory. How pleased with the performance?
Yeah, well, we played pretty well in patches there, but yeah, it's difficult to judge. Romania came to play in patches, but I suppose you could say the game in patches. But yeah, we're pretty happy. You've got to be happy if you score more than 70 points, and we'll enjoy this one tonight, and we'll look forward to next week. So.
Yeah, the real test next weekend. Do you feel that physically things are coming together nicely for the All Blacks?
Yeah, well, next week we've got no choice, have we? We don't win, we go home. So, I mean, that's for everyone else. It's very easy to get physical, when your job's on the line. So, just one of these things. We came here to do well in Toulouse and enjoy the last full game. And I think we'll worry about next week tomorrow, I think so.
Okay, thanks, Jerry. Cheers for your time.
As usual, Jerry Collins not mincing his words. Well, a big day today for Joe Rokocoko, scoring a hat-trick. Let's join AJ Wetton, who's with him.
Was against the Scottish last week, the difference being this time out?
I guess it was more trying to be more physical in the breakdown, and sometimes when we were physical in the breakdown, we were in alert to clean the ball up. But obviously going forward, I'll work on is trying to be more physical and try to cut down the smaller errors with handling errors especially.
Oh, well, good luck. Thanks very much, and enjoy the rest of the tournament.
Cheers, AJ, and special well done to the Auckland boys and getting the shield. Cheers. Thanks.
Yes, well done, Auckland. Hey, let's go back to Toulouse and the winning coach, Graham Henry.
Congratulations on the win. You said you wanted accuracy. Were you totally satisfied?
Oh, you're never totally satisfied, no. We got better as the game went on. We struggled to get quality ball at times from set piece and also at the tackle. But as the game went on, we got better at that, and that was pleasing, and finished up playing some pretty good football.
Because you couldn't have had a better start with the try after 38 seconds, but the intensity wasn't always there. Do you know why that was?
Well, it was 85 points, wasn't it? I think that's pretty good. I think we should give them some credit. Now, we're very quick to criticise. I think they played pretty well, but Romanians put a lot of heat on at the tackle area, put a lot of heat on at the scrum, and played with a lot of passion and physicality. They're a big team, big boys, and you've got to expect that. So we're pretty pleased. We got better as the game went on.
Will you watch the Group D games maybe together and see your potential future opponents?
Yeah, there's a lot of good teams out there. That's what the World Cup's all about.
How are you going to prepare in the next 7 days?
Haven't thought about it yet. We'll get there.
Cheers, Graham. Good luck.
Thank you.
We hope they do get there, and this is how Pool C shapes up at the moment. The All Blacks had pretty much won it going into this game. Romania 5 points from their win over Portugal and their bonus point against Italy from the first game. Well, with us in the Paris studio, James Ryan. I won't call you All Black Block now, co-host. You've been with me for about 60 hours of rugby, and Frank Bunce. And Graham Henry seemed a bit defensive there with his reply about, well, we did score 85 points, but they weren't 85 pretty points.
Well, I think, as Jerry Collins said, there were parts that were patchy in that game, but you've got to take into account Romania. They were actually quite good out there, and they were very destructive at the breakdown. I think it took us a while to wear them down, but I know the guys, they'll just be stoked to be able to go into the big games now, the quarterfinals, to have these so-called minnow games out of the way, and they can now focus on the big games.
Frank, the fact is other teams will also be niggly around the breakdown, and there are times, in my eyes anyway, the All Blacks look a bit panicked and fragile under pressure.
Yeah, well, it wasn't always together, was it? And Graham Henry said that they got better as the game wore on, which was quite obvious to see, but then again Romania sort of broke down a little bit towards the end, and you know, we did put together some good plays, and in the end scored some good tries and came away with a good victory. You know, 80 points is nothing to be scoffed at, but the way we put it together, as you say, leaves a little bit to be desired. I'm not entirely happy, to be honest.
A positive though for you each.
Positive, definitely positive, yeah.
Yep. 80 points is a positive, yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Graham. Sorry, Frank. And we're on the right track?
Well, I think so. I think, as I said before, it's crucial for the guys now mentally to be able to move on to a big game. I think they've had enough of playing the so-called lower teams, and they're going to go into a game where they're going to have no trouble getting up for it. The so-called problem before these lower team games is that it's harder to get up for, but next week there'll be no trouble with that.
Yeah, well, the All Blacks get a week. We just get a couple of minutes after the break. It's Australia-Canada.